Hello, I'm John Alba from the Channel Company. Ransomware continues to be one of the most devastating forms of cyber attacks out there. It's a lose-lose. Whether or not you choose to pay the ransom, the downtime you experience is going to hurt. IT security providers need solutions that are just as innovative as their attackers. So here to discuss how they're staying ahead of the game and with some exciting news to share as well is Jon Miller, CEO of Halcyon, and Chris Catanzaro, VP of Global MSSP and Channels for Halcyon. Gentlemen, how are you today?
Great, thanks for having us.
Well, we're really excited to have you here. Before we get to any of the big news, let's provide some context about Halcyon. Jon, you got started in the middle of the pandemic. Ransomware attacks, they're hitting a new high point at that juncture. What need did you see that established security providers were not doing at the time?
Yeah, so at the time, my co-founder and I had a company where we were working on cyber offense for the US government. So we were very much at kind of the cutting edge of evasion technology, APT kind of style threats. And what we saw was essentially an aging technology stack, right? When you look at the leaders in kind of the endpoint space, they're all 10, 12 year plus technology. While they're very mature and they have a lot of features, they do have a lot of limitations too. And what we saw was that the attackers have figured out those limitations and were starting to exploit them. Coming in, disabling an EDR, and then carrying out an attack, right? Where historically it used to be about companies lacking security hygiene, and then that resulting in a compromise. In present day, you can have a fully matured, well-run stack and still fall victim to these ransomware attacks.
All right, so let's pivot over to what's next. Jon, what kind of exciting news can you share with us here today?
Yeah, so we recently just closed a rather large, sizable growth investment round. So it brought Halcyon to unicorn status, right? Which is really rare for both a security company in this market, let alone a security company as young as ours. But it's truly been the channel and our partners that have enabled this kind of explosive growth we've had the last 2.5 years.
Well, that's outstanding news. So with that announcement, Chris, what should established partners expect in the coming months, and why should new partners be excited about this?
Yeah, we're going to take a big, sizable part of that investment and reinvest that in our partner community. We already started building some new plumbing for the partners with a brand new partner portal. But we look at it in 3 distinct go-to-markets for us when it comes to the channel ecosystem. First is our VAR partners, our normal value-added resellers. So a whole bunch of training coming out for them, a lot more support, a lot more marketing events, things like that, where we can do the demand generation and get in front of all these potential customers. Second thing is in the MSSP market, a very viable go-to-market for us, and we have a very robust platform that supports that multi-tenant go-to-market, and so we will be taking much more out through the MSSP aggregators. We're launching on Pax8 here in December, so that will be really exciting and great for all of our MSSP partners. And then the most important one of all of them is really our insurance channel. So there's a whole lot that we can do with insurance, cyber insurance providers. Number one, we can really reduce their risk so they don't have to pay out so much. And in turn, we can get our customers better rates and more coverage for the same amount of money, those types of things. So we'll be investing quite a bit in that insurance channel.
Jon, is there anything you'd like to add on that?
I mean, it was beautiful. We're committed to always being a channel-only company, right? And whatever we can do to help protect customers against ransomware, I think you'll continue to see Halcyon at the forefront of it. We're committed to staying on topic and coming out with new innovative features that nobody else has that essentially mitigate the business risk of ransomware to our customers.
Well, that was just as beautiful as well. Jon and Chris, thank you so much for speaking with us about ransomware and sharing this big news. If you are interested in how Halcyon can help protect against ransomware or just want to learn about becoming a partner, head on over to the web addresses on your screen.